Once, under the guidance of Buddha, the monks abided by a rule. They could only stay in someone's home for a maximum of 3 days. This rule was established by Buddha himself to prevent any inconvenience to those who generously hosted them during their travels. When Buddha and his disciples journeyed across different lands, they would seek refuge in humble households and villages for 3 days, and the locals willingly provided them with a place to rest. Among the various homes in these villages, Buddha and his monks found shelter. At the end of the 3rd day, they would gather at the village square and continue their quest for enlightenment. One fine day, they arrived at another village, where Buddha and his disciples began searching for places to stay. During this search, one of Buddha's disciples named Ananda received an invitation from a prostitute to stay at her home. The woman was young and beautiful, and Ananda, understanding the importance of seeking Buddha's approval, informed her that he needed to consult Buddha first. Surprised, the prostitute asked, "Do you really require permission from your teacher?" Ananda replied, "Although I am confident that my teacher, Buddha, would not disapprove, it is customary to seek his guidance." The prostitute agreed and said, "Very well, go and ask your teacher." Ananda approached Buddha and respectfully relayed the situation, saying, "Buddha, a woman has invited me to seek shelter at her home during our 3-day rest, but she is a prostitute." Buddha leaned back and calmly responded, "If she invites you with genuine warmth and kindness, you should not reject her invitation. Go and stay in her home." This decision stirred disapproval among Buddha's other disciples, who questioned why Ananda was sent to a prostitute, as it contradicted the code of conduct for monks. Buddha, unperturbed by their concerns, replied, "We shall discover the truth in 3 days." His disciples fell silent. Ananda proceeded to the prostitute's home and resided there for 3 days, while the rest of the monks kept a watchful eye, reporting back to Buddha with their observations. Buddha maintained his silence, refusing to respond. On the 1st day, they heard music coming from the house, and a nun overheard the woman singing. A few monks exclaimed, "This is it. Ananda has succumbed to temptation." On the 2nd day, they heard the sounds of dancing, and the consensus grew stronger. He's gone astray. Finally, on the 3rd day, they heard singing and dancing, leading the monks to conclude that they would no longer see Ananda for the remainder of their journey. After the 3 days had passed, the monks gathered together, preparing to move on to their next destination. They eagerly awaited Ananda's return, expecting his absence. However, what surprised everyone was not his absence but the presence of a new member among them, a female monk. Perplexed, the monks scratched their heads, while Buddha himself, understanding the situation, said, "If you are convinced that what you are doing is right, nothing can corrupt you. Instead, you have the power to change the corrupted." Buddha warmly welcomed the new monk to their assembly, and together, they continued their spiritual journey. In life, nothing can corrupt our minds if our willpower remains steadfast. In today's society, where suspicion often prevails, we must remember that we are here to save and help one another. Let us refrain from judging others solely based on appearances, for deep inside, we are all the same and deserving of equal opportunities. May we remain calm, modest, and always believe in the potential for personal growth and transformation. Remember, We have the power within us to overcome judgment and extend compassion to others. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving a like and subscribing. Stay focused. Be happy.